AI is moving in unimaginable speed. We have an AI that lets you take photos of multiple people and brings them to life in a fully animated talking scene.
The microfilm is in your ticket.
They're watching the north exit. Use the service tunnel.
And this AI can create perfectly consistent, explorable 3D worlds by giving scene generators a memory. We also have a video generator that creates stunning, professional-level cinematic shots. And finally, a new humanoid robot with unbelievable agility that you can actually buy for under $6,000. Before we start, I appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on. First up, we have InterActHuman, a mind-blowing new model from the researchers at CUHK VMem Lab and ByteDance. This is next-level audio-driven human animation. Get this, you give it a still photo of a person, or even multiple photos of different people, and an audio file, and it generates a stunningly realistic video of them talking. The crazy part is, it can handle multiple characters in the same scene, each animated by their own separate audio track. Just look at this. It takes still images of these two actors and animates a full dialogue scene between them, perfectly syncing their lip movements and facial expressions to the audio. This isn't just one person talking, it's two different identities driven by separate audio tracks in the same scene.
The microfilm is in your ticket.
They're watching the north exit. Use the service tunnel.
Amazing! With this, you can generate complex, multi-character dialogue for films or games without needing expensive CGI. Here, it takes a photo of a woman and a separate image of a handbag and animates her to create a product review video.
Let's see, it has, okay, like a shiny, dark silver hardware. And then obviously the color is...
The way she moves her head and her expressions are so natural. This is a game changer for creating virtual influencers or generating dynamic ads from a simple product shot and a stock photo. And it's not limited to real people. It can take 2D cartoon characters and bring them to life with incredible fidelity.
看来我不应该来，现在才知道太晚了。留下点回忆行不行？我不要回忆，要的话留下你的人。这样只是得到我的肉体。 并不能得到我的灵魂。
Look at the way their mouths and eyes animate perfectly in sync with the Mandarin dialogue. The art style is completely preserved. This is next-level stuff for animators. You could create entire animated series with just a few reference images and a voiceover. This is insane. The AI takes a still image of this mechanic and animates him talking, all while preserving the complex background and the unique lighting of the garage.
3 times in my career as a mechanic, so I mean, it's not very common, but it does happen, and it will make a mess. You'll know immediately. It'll just spit.
The head movement, the subtle expressions, it's flawless. This completely eliminates the need for complex video shoots for simple instructional or social media content. Wow! They took a static photo of this man holding a jar of peaches and an audio clip and generated a full, high-quality video ad.
Juicy peach fruit can, ready-to-eat snack or dessert helper. Fresh taste, easy to store. Try it now.
The lip sync is perfect, and the motion is so natural it looks like it was filmed. You can create an entire advertising campaign without ever rolling a camera. Here it is again with multiple people. 3 separate photos are animated with 3 distinct audio tracks.
So, what are we going to talk about now? What are we going to talk about now that we can talk?
I have no idea. What do you want to talk about?
The AI knows exactly which person is speaking and animates only their face, keeping the others looking on. This is incredible for creating dynamic conversational scenes. Look at this. A simple photo of a woman is turned into a high-end product commercial.
Hello, friend. Just thought I'd say hi and see how you're doing.
Her smile, the turn of her head, it's all generated by the AI to match the audio. It's just beautiful. And here, it takes a piece of 2D art of a hiker and animates her with subtle, lifelike movements. Her eyes blink, her head turns, and her expression changes. It's like bringing a comic book character to life with no animation skill required. This is wild. They took a reference photo of a rainy path and animated this little girl walking through it. The consistency of the background and the motion of the girl under the umbrella are perfect. This shows it can handle complex environmental interactions. And another one, this time with a cute, stylized character. The AI generates this beautiful animated scene of her in a winter wonderland, all from these 2 reference images. The potential for creating animated stories is just endless.
So how does it pull off this magic? Let's break down the framework on screen. Over on the left, the AI takes all the inputs, the audio clips, a text prompt like a man and a woman are talking, and the reference photos for each person. These are all fed into various encoders. Now, the magic happens here in the middle, in these DIT blocks. The AI uses a mask predictor to figure out exactly where each person's face is in the video. This is the key. By creating these masks, it can apply the audio from audio 1 specifically to identity 1 and audio 2 to identity 2, ensuring the right person is always talking. Finally, on the right, the VAE decoder puts it all together into the final animated video.
And for the big question, can you try it? The project page is live, showcasing their incredible results, but they haven't released the code to the public just yet. It's still in the research phase, so there's no GitHub repo or interactive demo for now. We'll be keeping a close eye on this one.
Next up, we have VMem, an incredible new AI from the researchers at the University of Oxford. What it does is absolutely insane. It gives interactive 3D scene generators a perfect long-term memory. This prevents the world from warping and falling apart as you move through it, making it perfect for things like robotics training, navigation simulation, or even creating levels for video games.
Existing methods for interactive scene exploration forget where they've been. Look at this video generated without VMem. As it moves through this hallway, the walls and ceiling warp and lose all consistency. But on this video, made with VMem, is perfectly stable. It remembers the layout of the room, creating a smooth, coherent fly-through. It's a night and day difference. Here it is again. The version without VMem is a mess. The scenery completely changes and distorts as the camera moves. With VMem, the scene remains perfectly consistent, just like a real video. It's amazing. And one more. The standard video generator creates a wobbly, incoherent mess of this hallway. But VMem produces a perfectly smooth and stable video because it remembers every part of the scene it has already generated. This is a huge leap forward for creating explorable 3D environments. So how does it achieve this incredible long-term memory? This animation on screen explains the genius behind it perfectly. It all starts with what they call surface-indexed memory. As the AI generates a view from an input image, it also creates this 3D map of all the surfaces it sees. You can see that map building up here on the right. These little surface elements are called surfles, and they're the key to its memory. Now, the way it builds this memory is just brilliant. Look at the bottom half of the diagram. With each new view it generates, it estimates the geometry and adds new surfles, constantly merging them into its memory. It's learning and remembering the world's layout in real time as you move through it. This is where the magic happens. When you give it a new camera instruction, like you see here with the new camera pose at point D, the AI first checks its 3D memory and renders a quick preview of what it thinks it should see from that new angle. It's essentially asking itself, what do I already know about this spot? And finally, this is the key step. Based on that preview, it goes back into its memory of past views, over here on the right, and retrieves the exact frames that saw those same surfaces before. It then uses those old views as a guide to generate the brand new view, making sure it's perfectly consistent with everything that came before. This is what stops the scene from warping and makes true long-term interactive exploration possible.
So can you try this out? Yes, VMem is fully open source. As you can see on their project page, clicking the code button takes you to the GitHub repo where it's released under Apache 2.0. Installation and usage steps are in the README, including conda create and pip install. For local use, you'll need at least 12 gigabytes of VRAM for 512 by 512 inference. For longer runs or higher resolutions, aim for 24 gigabytes or more. Moving on, we've got WAN 2.2, and it uses a mixture of experts architecture. This thing is an absolute beast. It takes a text prompt or an image and generates stunningly realistic high-definition video clips with incredibly smooth motion and sharp details. First, let's look at how WAN 2.2 handles composition. It has incredible control over cinematic styling. Here's a perfect central composition shot. Notice the beautiful soft lighting and the sharp focus on his face. Next, a balanced composition. The man and woman are perfectly framed in this two-shot, creating a stable and visually pleasing scene. This is a left-right weighted composition. The woman is placed off-center, drawing your eye to her while using the garden as a beautiful, soft-focused background. It's very artistic. A perfect example of symmetrical composition. The man is walking directly toward the lone tree in the center of the frame, creating a powerful and iconic video. This is a short side composition. The girl is framed on the short side of the shot, which creates a sense of intimacy and focuses all the attention on her thoughtful expression.
Here we have a clean, single shot. The composition is simple, with a high-angle view that focuses entirely on the woman floating in the water, creating a very serene and dreamlike mood. A classic two-shot. The camera perfectly captures the interaction between the man and woman using an over-the-shoulder angle to make the viewer feel like they are part of the conversation. And a three-shot. The AI positions all three characters in a balanced composition, even with the dramatic low-contrast lighting. This is incredibly complex, and it nails it. This is a fantastic group shot. The nun is in the foreground, but the AI keeps the entire congregation in soft focus behind her, creating a real sense of depth. This is a perfect establishing shot. The wide-angle view of the rainy alley immediately sets the scene and mood before you even see the character.
Now let's look at its understanding of camera angles and techniques. Here's a great low-angle shot. The camera is positioned below the man, which makes him look powerful and authoritative. It's a classic cinematic technique, generated perfectly. And the opposite, an over-the-shoulder shot. This brings you right into the scene, making you feel like you're sitting at the table with them. This high-angle shot, combined with a fisheye lens, is so dynamic. It captures the cramped feeling of being in a taxi while seeing the whole world rush by. An overhead shot. This gives a unique top-down perspective that you rarely see, creating a very stylized and intimate view of the couple. This is an amazing aerial shot. The camera swoops over the desert, following the car and showing off the vast, beautiful landscape. A Dutch angle shot. The camera is tilted to create this sense of unease and disorientation in the graffiti-filled elevator. It's incredible that an AI understands such artistic camera work. And a tilt-shift shot. It perfectly mimics the effect of a special lens to make this busy city street look like a miniature world. Finally, a time-lapse. It condenses a long period into just a few seconds, showing this robot walking down a street as the sun sets and the city lights turn on.
And it can get weird too. Here's a polar bear driving a jeep through an erupting volcano. The quality is just off the charts. Or how about a tiny poodle in a backpack planting flowers? This is amazing. The creativity this unlocks is limitless. Now for the best part, can you get your hands on it? Absolutely. 2.2 is out and available right now. As you can see, they have a Hugging Face page with all the different models ready for download. And if you go to GitHub, you'll find all the instructions to run it yourself, and it's open source under an Apache 2.0 license. To run it locally, you'll need a GPU with at least 8 GB of VRAM, but for the higher resolution models, 24 GB or more is recommended.
Finally, check this out. This isn't just a research paper. It's a real-world robot you might actually be able to afford. Meet the new G1 humanoid robot from Unitree Robotics for a starting price of just under $6,000. Just look at this thing move! It's doing full cartwheels. Now it is doing a handstand on a grass. This is absolutely insane. The level of agility is something we've never seen in a commercial robot. Now it's busting out some serious kung fu moves, and it can do boxing drills. It can run, it can even fall down and get right back up. This is a massive leap forward. And the most exciting part, can you buy one? Absolutely. Unitree has officially opened global sales for their G1 model, with prices starting at an unbelievable $5,900. You can head straight to their website to learn more and place an order. This isn't a future concept. It's a product that's ready to ship, bringing advanced robotics out of the lab and into the real world.
And I think that's it for this video. Which news did you find the most useful? I think all of them are mind-blowing, but if I had to pick just one, I'd go with InterActHuman. The ability to create talking multi-person scenes from single images is a massive leap forward. So if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. Until next time, folks.